If you are planning for a day out in Bangalore to explore the fascinating peak into Karnataka's rural past, then this model heritage village in Bengaluru offers you more than 1,000 life-size exhibits and showcases the way of life of Karnataka's people, their architecture, food habits, traditional practices and more. It's a beautiful place for your kids for a perfect day out. It's the Bengaluru's Rangoli Gardens located in Thanissandra, Bengaluru, few kilometers away from Manyata Tech Park. The Rangoli Garden is open on all days, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., including holidays. You can book tickets online to visit this place. The ticket cost for adults is 200 and for kids is 100. If you want to savor a sculptural journey into the cultural heritage of Karnataka's villages, head to Rangoli Gardens, a model heritage village sprawling over 4 acres in the Bengaluru campus of the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Rural Energy and Development (MGIRED). Here, you can experience a slice of rural Karnataka and witness exuberant village experiences like no other. It is a fascinating and close to realistic sculptural journey into the economy, food habits, cultural traditions, religious events, recreations, and living conditions of Karnataka in yesteryears. Situated in Jakkar, the heritage village has documented how the people of rural Karnataka lived, worked and coexisted 100 to 200 years ago. For the present generation, especially kids, it is an eye-opener. All the models and the architectural aspects here are the brainchild of the late Dr. T.B. Solabakanavar, senior artist, art teacher and folklore scholar, who has been responsible for setting up several museums across the country. He has conceptualized and recreated Karnataka's rural milieus to retain the pulse of the past. Carefully curated village themes are depicted beautifully through well-crafted life-size sculptures. More than 1,000 life-size exhibits bring alive the way of life of people, their architecture, traditional practices in various fields from education to medicine, art and craft. With everything handmade, including the wooden pillars, more than 150 of his artisans, sculptors, and fine art graduates worked relentlessly from a workshop in Godagadi village of Shigavi Taluk in Haveri. All efforts have been made to make the sculptures look amazingly realistic by capturing every detail. We want to introduce rural India to the urban populace and inspire visitors to adopt the ancient practices of sustainable living still followed in our villages. It takes us back to discover our roots by bringing Karnataka's culture, traditions, heritage and history under one roof, and enhances the holiday experiences by encouraging guests to discover and explore the region, said Raju Kannur, MD, Rangoli Gardens. As we strolled around, we felt like we had gone back in time to walk through a village where time stood still. A superb model of a rural setting with excellent attention to detail. The sculptures are incredibly lifelike, depicts all aspects of typical villages in Karnataka. The descriptions and explanations on the display boards in front of each installation offer an insight into the different communities from Karnataka's districts, and what they did for their livelihoods. We had glimpses of models of tailor shops, grocery stores, barber shops, toymakers, laundrymen, shepherds, weavers, oilmen, goldsmiths and carpenters. It reminds us of how simple life was in the past. The village barber offers haircuts at people's doorsteps. We had a peek into the inhabitants' life, their chores, clothes and even their pets. For instance, the rural barber visiting the doorsteps of people to offer haircuts, women engaged in household chores, a woman transporting bundles of clothes on donkeys, oilmen extracting oil from a mill with an oxen's help, goldsmith honing the shape to gold ornaments, children nonchalantly playing traditional games, and a lot more. The sculptors have taken pains to even get the facial expressions perfect. A woman giving a bath to her grandchild in the courtyard of a rural tub house. We passed by a Mangaluru house with sloping roofs and artistic pillars, a carpenter's house where the farmers are observing the carpenter at work, a panchayat cat platform where grievances of disputes were discussed, village headman's house where he keeps and reviews the accounts assisted by a village accountant. Among the other exuberant carvings on display are the oxen and cattle feed in the cowshed and a dog with her puppies. The tiger dance, a native dance form in which men painted in colored stripes prance like tigers, yakshagana and various other dance forms are also on display. A dog with her puppies. Other interesting installations feature indigenous farming practices like farmers plowing their land with oxen, sowing seeds, watering them from an open well, threshing activities, and the functioning of a Raitara Sante or farmers market, where unique bargaining occurs over the quality and price of commodities. The hustle and bustle of a marketplace has been beautifully captured. The food is served in their restaurant, which is also architected in traditional style, which adds the authenticity. No trip is complete without Nama Uda. We culminated our visit with a lavish spread of traditional North Karnataka fare. A traditional North Karnataka feast. They also have an option of a convention hall, which is very well maintained and can be hired for any functions to be conducted. Kushti wrestling, another popular indigenous sport, has been captured so elaborately that one can see the biceps and triceps as they hurl and toss each other. The museum also features models of rural sports, but the pièce de resistance is the Kambala, the annual buffalo race, in southern coastal Karnataka. One can get swept away by the excitement of the frenzied cheers as the farmer surfs his way down the track behind the beast. Then we took the Tonga horse ride, which just got back the vintage ways of how people used to commute. Visit Rangoli Gardens for a perfect day out with your kids, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such contents. Thank you.